The United Democratic Party UDP supporters in Zambezi region took to the streets of Katima Mulilo on Tuesday, calling the Namibian government to release all Caprivian political prisoners and those held in Botswana with immediate effect. Reading the petition addressed to Zambezi Governor Lawrence Sampofu in absentia, which was received by Zambezi Regional Council's Chief Regional Officer, Ms. Regina Ndopuluvinda, was Ms. Annette Toyano, UDP Vice Chairperson, who requested the Namibian government to release all remaining Caprivi high treason prisoners who are currently held in the Namibian prisons and those held in foreign Botswana and Botswana prison to be released immediately without any delay. According to the petition, the Act of Parliament of the Southwest Africa Constitution Act 1968, Act number 38 and 39 of 1968 prohibited German Protectorate of Southwest Africa GSWA, which is Namibia today, to have access to Caprivi. Quoted from the former South African Constitution, whereas Section 38(5) of the Southwest Africa Constitution Act 1968, Act number 39 of 1968, prohibited that no act of the Parliament of the Republic of South Africa and no ordinance of this Legislative Assembly of the then territory of Southwest Africa passed on or after the first day of November 1951 would apply in that part of the said territory that was demarcated and known as the Eastern Caprivi Zipfel, unless it was expressly declared so to apply. However, the Namibian Parliament, through Article 147 of the Namibian Constitution, repealed the South African Constitution, which prohibited ministers and laws of Namibia to be applicable in the then Caprivi. The promulgated Act of Parliament called Application of Laws to the Eastern Caprivi Zipfel Act 1999, Act 10 of 1999 became applicable to the then Caprivi Strip, now Zambezi region, on July 12, 1999. The petition added that the subject matter was already forwarded to the founding president, Dr. Sam Nujoma, to the second president, Dr. Fikepinye Pohamba, up to the current Namibian president, Dr. Hage Geingob, and several letters were written with instructions to the responsible authorities to address the matters, but all to no avail. The concerned UDP supporters are also calling for referendum as the lasting solution to the long-standing issue of the politics of secession, and they have also called for the transparent referendum supervised by the United Nations. After the independence of Namibia, it took almost 3 years for the Namibian government to realize the boundary of Caprivi and Botswana. The petition also revealed that the Namibian authority and its leadership to consider the importance of the subject matter. Ms. Toyano further called the exiled UDP leader, Mr. Muyongo, who is currently in Denmark, to come back home.
The Honorable Governor is not in office. He is out of the region on official mission, and he has requested that I receive the petition on behalf of his office. And my name is Regina Ndopuluvinda, the Chief Regional Officer.
My name is Annette Toyano, the UDP Chairperson. Can I continue reading the message before you receive it, Missy? Please. Thank you very much. Repetition to release Caprivian prisoners who are still behind bars in Namibia and those in exile in Botswana. According to the Act of Parliament of Southwest Africa, Consultation Act number 3839 of 1968, prohibited German Protectorate of South Africa, GSWA, which is Namibia today, to have access to the Caprivi, which is Germany, GSWA. Government ministries and all state presidents from Namibia are irregularly in Eastern Caprivi Zipfel ECZ, according to the Acts, Articles and Treaties. Point number 2, the administrative party was done in Pretoria, South Africa, and nothing has changed up to date according to our knowledge. This was highlighted in a letter by His Excellency President Nelson Mandela, in which he stated that Namibia has made a mistake of arresting Southern Africans who are Caprivians today. The subject matter was already forwarded to the founding president, Dr. Sam Nujoma, to the second president, Dr. Hifikepunye Pohamba, up to the current president, Dr. Hage Geingob. And several letters were written with instructions to respond authorities to address the matters, but up to date, nothing has been done. Point 4, to request all Caprivians, political prisoners, those that are held in prisons in Namibia, to immediately release them. As it says, justice delayed is justice denied. Why did they change the name Caprivi to that of Zambezi without consulting the people of Caprivi? The people of Caprivi are calling for the peaceful and transparent referendum. Point 5, why are our people being killed in their own land by the foreign ministry? The Namibian government is dividing our people and reducing our land. The same government has sold our land to Botswana, yet Botswana is killing our innocent people. After the independence of Namibia, it took almost 3 years for the Namibian government to realize the boundary of Caprivi and Botswana. Namibia is using bad tactics in Caprivi. They are using our people to fight against each other. A 9-year-old boy was killed in cold blood by the BDF in 1998, in Caprivi. Not to mention that from 1980 to 2021, the BDF claimed about 37 lives who were shot by the same regime without proof of whether they were poachers or not in the watchful eyes of the so-called BDF and DF. Considering the importance of the subject matter, we are expecting the Namibian leadership to positively consider our petition not verbally, but in action within a month. Regulation and publications of treaties and international agreements. Regulation to give effect to an Article 102 of the United Nations. Number 1, Botswana position concerning the joint survey report of 1984-1985 and the intergovernmental transaction of 1984 to 1985. 31.1, Botswana that the Pretoria Agreement of 19 December 1984, International Court of Justice. Response of the Republic of Botswana to the questions put to the parties by the membership of the court on the 25th February 1999 and 5 March, letter dated to UN Charter 102 and 1984/5 Intergovernmental Agreement. We need Meshek Muyongo to come back home. UDP Chairperson, Mr. Kabala W, and Vice UDP Chairperson, Annette Toyano. Thank you very much.
Governor Lawrence Sampofu, who is out of office this week due to official mission, I'll duly hand over this petition to his office on his return, and he will attend to the petition at hand. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.